Ladies and gentlemen, recently I traveled to California to be a part of the Streamer Awards. Oh, and just in case you missed it, I won Chess Streamer of the Year 2022. Now, while I was out there, I also made a pit stop. I snuck into YouTube headquarters. And I met a lot of great people, had some wonderful conversations, and challenged some folks to chess. And one of those amazing folks is Leo Olebe. He's the global head of gaming for YouTube. And in this video, I'm gonna show you the whole game and parts of our conversation that I had with Leo. You see, I didn't know Leo's chess elo when we were going into the game. But by the end of it, I found myself in a situation where there was checkmate in 3 on the board. I hope you enjoy this video. YouTube, thanks so much for having me.
Hey, what's going on? I'm Leo Olebe. I'm global head of gaming at YouTube. I'm here sitting down with Levy, also known as GothamChess, playing some chess.
And I am not the global head of anything at YouTube, but I do have the largest chess channel on YouTube, hopefully for a while, at least right now.
With amazing videos and awesome content, and also some
He said it, not me.
really cool things. You've been teaching me how to play chess for a while, and so I'm excited to have the opportunity to sit down with you and
very
hopefully
excited.
destroy you in chess, even though, come on, let's be real, that's not gonna happen.
Chess has this weird way of making people obsess over results in elo, and I get a question a lot like, hey, I'm 30, I'm a professional, what
Yeah.
are my chances of being a world champion? And I just tell people to enjoy the game. I mean, so far so good.
So-
you know how many games, it's the most popular position after one move.
Excellent, one move in. I remember you like had a video like do all the things on the inside and then get the
Yep.
people out here. So we're gonna do something. We'll see what happens. I like this strategy. I'm just gonna.
We're following world championship games.
Really?
Yeah, Spanish opening.
Was that literally the Spanish Opening?
Yeah.
Oh.
No, we're still like,
Oh, I totally knew that. I knew that.
we're still like in the realms of, you know, modern known theory and so on.
All right, so we're gonna bring this guy up too.
So you obviously studied the Berlin variation.
Absolutely, I did. You know what? Here's what I've always thought that there's nothing better than the Berlin variation after the Spanish Opening.
You're not wrong.
How do they all get different names for these things?
It's usually Berlin is like the first person to play it, played it in a tournament in Berlin.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
And then sometimes they get names beyond that, like whatever, Shirov variation, because a guy named Shirov, Najdorf.
So we need like the San Bruno spectacle,
Yeah. The San Bruno variation
the San Bruno variation
of the
exactly.
of the Berlin defense.
for all of the terrible mistakes I'm about to make.
Well, so far so good.
Be great to see you also do streaming. I know you have a lot of video on demand I think there's a lot of people that you can reach and you can teach, like rhyming intended, by live streaming on the platform. And the thing that's really cool about that is, you know, like when you go live, your live turns into archived live, right? And then your community has the opportunity to do clips from your live or clips from archived live that then you can then in turn get folks excited, turn things into VOD, and like it's like rinse and repeat. So when I think about what does it take to be amazing on the platform and build this great like long-term business, it's kind of touching it on live, touching it in short, touching it on VOD, and giving those things the opportunity to kind of like reinforce each other. It's almost like chess if you get it right.
I can't sit here and say that I have actively thought about streaming chess more on YouTube and I've rejected it. I'm honestly just, as good as I am at chess, I'm a little bit of an idiot, a little bit like slow on some of the other fronts.
Not at all.
No,
not at all.
I'll tell you, like I was telling the folks out there, my guy who helps me with YouTube Shorts and
Yeah.
this kind of, he told me in March 2022 to get into it. I got into it
Really?
in November. So there's an 8-month lag.
Okay, yeah,
You know,
really.
he was telling me for a long time, and it turns out I just kind of thought, you can't monetize them as well as
Yeah.
long form. It's just one big ecosystem of content.
That's exactly
So,
right. That's exactly right. That's the way I like to think about it. And then also some days you want to go live, some days you want to produce other types of content. I did not intentionally like copy or move, by the way. Thank you for threatening my bishop.
You can copy me.
I
Oh, you
appreciate
mean
it.
like just?
like I mirrored you like that, didn't I? It's hard to talk and play chess at the
It's
same
extremely
time.
hard. Yeah,
But you do that all the time.
poorly, very poorly. I play much better if I don't have to entertain.
Really?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, interesting. I know what's going on over here.
I just want to take the bishop.
You're so baiting me. That's not cool. But okay.
You know what's
Okay,
funny?
Okay.
So
That's not a fair exchange.
it's not a fair exchange, but that's something. It's like you can do absolutely brilliant things without even realizing it. So you just played something called like a fishing pole trap. Like you're
Yeah.
baiting me, and it's when you attack a piece, and if you're castled,
Yeah.
and there's a rook there, so you haven't castled yet.
Oh.
If we do this,
Yes.
you can like open up some attack. It's not a fair trade. It's a gamble, but
Right.
You know,
Right.
maybe-
Because you totally know that I'm going to move my, H5 to H4.
It's a G for it. It's
It's a G4. Can I do that?
Yeah.
Really? I can do this? Oh wait,
Yes.
of course I can. You're right. I see what you're saying. So I can do that. You're just giving up the ghost here.
I did get a bishop though, so you have to prove that this was a good sacrifice.
Oh, it was absolutely good. It was a great sacrifice. I'm like
convinced.
17 moves like ahead at least.
I don't know. Cover up my king.
None of this like fair trade stuff. Next thing you're gonna do is take my knight, which is please don't do that. Like that would not be cool. So I'm just gonna do that.
But you're inducing me to take. It's a fair trade though. It's not a bad move. I mean, if I take, you just take back. If it's not dangerous, like I'm not even gonna do it. You said not to, so.
Okay, excellent. I like this. This is good. Man, I don't know what's happening. All right, I'm just gonna mix it up.
But that move you can't make.
I can't make.
Not because it's a mistake, but like the online wouldn't even let
Oh,
you.
of course. Duh. Sorry, I didn't even see that. I
We're playing
apologize.
like sideways and it's.
Yeah. I forget all the things that we were supposed to talk about. It's hard to play chess and talk at the same time, but that's okay because chess is just really fun. So how long have you been playing chess for?
Started when I was 5.
Yeah.
So my parents were deciding where to put me in Montessori after school because they couldn't pick
Yeah,
me
yeah,
up in time.
yeah.
So my dad said art because he's a lunatic. Like there's no way he's gonna sit down for chess.
Uh-huh.
My mom said no, let's put him into chess. You know, we have like former Soviet Union, like Russian Jewish family. You know, there's a lot of chess culture.
Amazing.
And I used to only go to chess class and I used to skip art completely. Like I would just run around on the
Really?
playground. Yeah, I would hide in the tube
Uh-huh.
so they couldn't see me and they couldn't call me back to art class.
That's cool. And so then you could go to chess class.
I would just only go to chess class. I started playing tournaments when I was younger, like 7 years old. In college, I had to make the decision whether to do something more traditional, corporate job or teach chess.
And then you decided like, oh my God, I gotta make moves. I gotta make moves.
No, it's not easy.
It's not. Okay, you know what? We're gonna do that.
That's a good move.
Now, what you might find crazy is I also have a Russian Jewish heritage, and my family on my grandparents' side are from Belarus and then also Moscow.
Wow.
So I'm actually 33% Ashkenazi Jew, and my family's from New York City as well. So I'm literally like a black Russian. I was born in Nairobi.
Oh my
So,
God.
Yeah, but like a lot of the heritage you're talking about.
That's wild. Yeah, I'm probably like 99.99% Ashkenazi Jew, but I've never done one
Amazing,
of those.
amazing.
Yeah.
I knew we were brothers in chess. I will take it.
That's so funny. Wow. I wonder if Leo comes from that, or maybe
It actually does. I was named after my Russian grandfather named Leo, and his last name was Kovtun.
Wow. I was named after my great grandfather. So there you go.
Amazing. That is so cool. Yeah, my grandfather was was a pen pal with Tolstoy. So we have like a Tolstoy letter.
It's like haymaker after haymaker of super cool historical facts.
I knew we were gonna bond over this. This is amazing. I don't even know whose turn it is. Is it my turn? Is it your turn?
It's your turn, but I don't mind.
Wait, what did you do last?
I just retreated.
Why did you retreat?
You attack my bishop. You're playing brilliant moves. You don't even realize. I'm getting a little chess hustler vibe. Like I don't know why this move is super good, dude. Like, well, that's crazy. I took your
Like, what about this? What about that? No, I'm just trying to play extraordinarily conservative, and and eventually I'll get your bishop or both of them if you choose to do nothing.
Oh, my bishop's you're gonna take it,
which would be great.
But I'm not worried because I'll take back. So I'm gonna go here.
One thing that's interesting is how chess plays in the gaming space.
I was talking to Renee about this, and he said something really good. I kind of said the same thing. I forgot. It was a really good quote. He said something like, "Chess is the game that every gamer plays." And it's the same for athletes, celebrities, anybody. When you have a couple hours, what can you do on your phone? You can play some game. There's a lot of popular games, but yeah, chess it's fun. And we were on the train the other day, and I saw a guy's reflection in the window. It was chess. Like 3 years ago, it would have been something else. But right now, everyone's sort of getting into it, realizing that it's not that hard. Like the learning curve is not that intense, and so you're gonna castle.
Maybe. I think chess is amazing. Like your videos are so compelling to watch, and you teach people, you draw them in. Like you've gotten me excited about chess again, and like just trying to learn more. And it feels like it's one of those games where it's like layer after layer after like peel this and then it reveals that, and so I don't know. My mind's just kind of going crazy. I don't know how you kind of like parse it all when you're trying to think about how to even teach people and make more chess content.
Yeah, there's even a lot of layers to the answer. First of all, on the teaching front, I don't know when that really became a thing for me, but I think I'm fortunate enough to have started teaching 4 and 5-year-olds and 6-year-olds. So I had to break it down and
that's cool. So
and keep their attention. That's the
how to make it simple and interesting.
Yeah, and get them excited about it. Because it's also building like a long-term, client, if you will. Like you have to, kid has to be excited. They have to do chess on their own, and then I just kind of started on YouTube. I have no idea what I was expecting.
Yeah.
Started making little recaps here and there. In the beginning, it was like people were excited, but also a little hateful because it was a very small space. I was a bit more sarcastic. I wasn't.
Oh, really?
Because
Like, you're not being serious enough.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, sorry.
That's exactly how chess actually, in many cases is, yes. And I kind of wanted to break that. In some cases I did a good job, in some cases maybe it was a little bit too much, but now that like the growth of the channel is there, I can say, no, I did all the right things. I mean,
That means you're the bad boy of chess.
well, the bad boy maybe, but I think it's more just, if you showed 100 people randomly around the world chess videos, and you showed them my channel or somebody else's channel, it's not a knock on anybody else's channel, but they would continue to come back to mine because it's not just chess, it's, you get some jokes, you get some current event reference, you get a reference to a sport, you get, you know, I break the fourth wall, like, hey, pay attention. I know you're like running errands or listening in the shower or whatever. I don't know. I think humanize it a bit more. So,
well, it's super fun.
You know, you have like a really, this is the thing when you start playing chess and get into it 20 years and, are you gonna play the move I'm thinking?
I am. I don't know if you think what I'm gonna do. Is that the move you thought I was gonna do?
Yeah. I know we have to play competitively.
Yes.
And I'm gonna have to play the best move now.
No.
But
No, so you have to play the best move.
Yes.
You have to play the best move.
But you have a really amazing idea here. Okay, first I'm gonna play the best move. I'm gonna let you try to find.
You know what I'm trying to do.
All right, I'm gonna go here.
Okay.
You have to find checkmate in 3 moves. Forced. So you play a move.
Yep. Forced checkmate.
It's gonna be
in
check.
3 moves.
It's gonna be check, check. The third move is checkmate. Every move has to be a check.
Every move has to be a check.
Every move has to be a check. So essentially, like, it has to be a move, and you have to have a check on the next move.
Okay, I might need help, but I like the guidance.
I think you got it. Yup. It's crazy. You can sacrifice your queen.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
Now
okay.
what's the next move?
The next move is to check by moving this guy probably. Well, I guess it doesn't matter where he goes. He's going to get gone anyways, right? But you said, no, I have to go check?
Right, but it's a double check.
It's a double check. I saw that you talked about double checks in one of your things, too.
Look at how crazy. I can't take and I can't block. I have to go here. And now... Yes. Look how crazy that is. Look, we just made something crazy.
So
I know.
That is so good.
We were just messing around and look what we created.
That is so good.
So that's what I saw, and I was like, I was gonna set you up for that, but you played the first move. I didn't have to go here.
No.
But I would have had to defend. But yeah,
if you had not moved there, couldn't I have done the same thing?
Well, I saw it coming, so I was like, I would have.
okay.
No, I gotta tell you, it was actually very hard to defend against. So. I was happy that you found it. So see how that looks. So now I would resign, and then we would.
Are you gonna do the little tippy thing though? You gotta like tip the. Like,
I can tip it. We can
great.
we can zoom in on it.
Yeah,
I don't know if it's technically the top guys when they get checkmated they just. But
well, your top guy said no, you don't gotta do it.
Really, that's not good. You're not supposed to rest on a pawn. There we go. Thank you so much for making it this far in the video. Once again, a big shout out and a thank you to Leo and everybody at the YouTube team for having me when I went out to California. Can you give me like another minute and a half of your time? I just want to explain this position to you before you go. Essentially what's going on here is that Leo and I stumbled into a position where Black has a really serious threat. And that threat is the fact that the queen and the rook are forming a battery on the h-file. A long time ago when I took Leo's bishop, I opened that up for myself. And in chess, the 2 most important criteria for determining who has a good or a bad position is material and king safety. And right now, I am up material, but my king is looking really weak. So what I would have had to do here, I allowed Leo to kind of test his creativity and find, after queen f3, the move queen h1, which is one of the most incredible tactics I have ever seen, which then gets a double check by both of these pieces, slides back, and now rook h1 is mate. Now, after queen h4, during the game, I thought that the best move was for me to sacrifice my own bishop with check. A check is the most forcing move in chess, and so Leo would not be able to make this move. When he goes here, I was thinking, give him a check and then trade his queen. But that's actually also quite dangerous because the knight will go back and suddenly he's creating a checkmating threat. So it's not easy at all. What I would have had to play here is I would have had to basically kick the window out and jump, all right, so that my king has a little bit of an escape path. I'm gonna have to sacrifice my pawn here, and it looks dangerous, but by some sort of miracle, it looks like I'm going to get checkmated, But suddenly, my knights come to the rescue and they cover all of the checkmating squares. And if he does this now, my king can escape out to f2. So I have to say, during the game, I saw that this was coming. I hadn't really considered f4 yet. Maybe with a little bit more thought, I had only considered sacrificing my bishop. But what a position that I found myself in. And Leo is just like 300 or 400. So it's just incredible. Like in chess, you have to focus the whole time. It doesn't matter how much you've played in your life or what the level difference between the two players is. You might accidentally stumble into a really bad situation. I was very lucky. I could have maybe gotten out of this one, but Queen H1 was a really, really nice way to end the game and end that chat with Leo. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Now get out of here.